beautiful Thursday morning to you. We are almost at the end of the week, but the energy here is just getting started.
It's another refreshing morning, and as always, we are here to serve the perfect blend of news, motivation, and entertainment to get your day going.
So wherever you are, at home, on your way to work, or tuning in online, stay with us as we bring you all the stories, discussions, and vibes you love here on Morning Tea.
It's Thursday, it's Morning Tea, and it's only on Noyaa Tv. Let's look at today's motivation. Today's motivation is from Granny Quotes, and it's from the man, Robin Williams, and he says, no matter what people tell you, words and ideas can change the world. Robin Care, a call anonymous about care or many men that care. Chimo, Raymond Kenya, Jinani Chanko Jilin. But Kaji, Oye, Nakoyo Jongen, Kani, a full allo, Kakaya Boyanji. Mo, Annie, catching Nani Bajani, a woman Pokome, I will say she Pokome, Baba, and Banana Cassicaden. Or I can no matter what people tell you, catch me girl no belly badge in the jail. Calpelli. I know you are the mommy, I need none, catching what's a bachakidin.
Now, let's take a look at what's making news across the country and beyond this morning.
From politics to business, social issues, and international affairs, we've got all the major stories you need to start your day informed.
So sit tight and stay tuned. It's time for news making headlines right here on Morning Tea, only on Noyaa Tv. I am Eugene Ni Amwagugu together with
Vivian. Daily graphic. Rice sector can soar by 2,600%. Unlock growth with strategic investments. IFS steady. Same daily graphic. Candidates in fierce battle between the 5 NPP flag bearers, those who are contesting. And then Daddy Lumber's kids not into widows fight between Odobroni and Makusia Serra. Daybreak. Baumia ready to lead NPP. Brian Chapo demands 90-day mining pause. Canary, Baumia campaign demands issue-based response from supporters. The Daily Dispatch, Ghana to establish Green City project across Greater Accra, Volta, and Eastern regions. President Mahama. The Times, establish Rice Development Board.
Now, since the headlines are here, we take a quick break. When we are back, we'll delve deeply into the headlines and the discussion starts where I introduce my guests to you. This is Morning Tea on Noyaa TV. Once again, I am Eugene Ni Amwagugu together with
Vivian.
And we are streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. As always, this show is interactive. Drop your comments, share, and like. We'll read it for you. We'll be back after this break. Hello there. Thank you for staying tuned. And this is Morning Tea on Noyaa TV. I am Eugene Amwagogo doing this with. Now, it's time to move from the headlines into the heart of the conversation. Our discussion segment is next.
That's why we take a closer look at the stories shaping the nation, break them down, and hear different perspectives from our guests and analysts.
So stay with us as we unpack the issues that matter most. This is the discussion segment right here on Noyaa TV, Morning Tea Breakfast Show. To do the discussion with me this morning is a regular on the show and a member of the MPP communications team in Nadekotopon and a unit committee member of the Adobeto electoral area. He is in the person of Randolph Ajeti. Now, and again, we have our own person here. David Anyete, who is a social commentator, is also here. These two rich minds are here to share their perspectives, their views, and their thoughts about the news making headlines. And always do remember, we serve the stories to you hot, just like your morning tea. And always also remember that this show is interactive. You can send your messages on Facebook and YouTube where we stream live. We would read them at the tail end of this segment. And before the show ends as well, anybody you think is celebrating a birthday, anybody you think you want to wish well this morning, keep your messages coming and we'll do justice to them. Let's take our first story. We go to My Joy Online, where we have the MPP still in their flag bearership race. And you know, Brian Champo, Kennedy Japan, Alhaj Maudu Baumia, and Educhu, and also Pamna Japan, who are gunning to be the flag bearer of the NPP, and also aiming to get NPP back into power in 2028. Yesterday, Wednesday, 15th October 2025, Dr. Baumia started his campaign. Now, he launched it and he started it. He met delegates, and when he met delegates, he said his track record and sacrifices for NPP prove that he is ready to lead NPP. Now, we are asking this morning, what is the track record of Dr. Mahood Baumia? Now, this particular story, Graphic Online reported it, and we are asking, what is the track record of Mahood Baumia? We also heard Kennedy Japan also saying that he has contributed his quota financially, strength, resources for the party. Now it is time for the party to reward him by giving him the slot to be the flag bearer, and eventually 2028 winning NPP back into power. Brian Echampo also on Monday, when he met with delegates in Ladadekotopon, also stressed on the fact that he has also contributed his quota, sacrificed his sweat for the contribution and for the well-being of the New Patriotic Party. He is also seeking delegates to vote him as the flag bearer and also win the party back to power. So far, these are the three people we know have launched their campaign. And Kwabena Japan and Educhu, we are yet to hear their launch of their campaign and their tour of the 276 constituencies. This morning, as I said earlier, my guests are ready. Rich minds are here to dissect and bisect the issues, to share their thoughts and opinions. It's Thursday, and it's almost close to the end of the week. On Thursdays, I am happy because the weekend is coming. Let me introduce my guests once again and let's delve deeply into issues. Randolph Ajeti, a member of the MPP communications team in Ladadekotopon, and also a unit committee member of the Adobeto electoral area, also in Ladadekotopon. He's here. Now, Randolph, as a member of the MPP communications team, he also doubles to be a campaign team member of Dr. Mahood Baumia in the Ladadekotopon constituency. And We asked him, what track record of Al-Hajj do you think he has that he's ready to lead the NPP? But before you start, I welcome you.
Good morning. The incoming MP of Lagade Kutupu, former president. Yelane. And the number Solomon quoting you to from what you're of Mana, a large Mahmoud Bawumia, the waiting president of the Republic of Ghana. Both where Bawumia, the track record, Baba go when you are here, Regina will be in. What the actually, 96 I'm going to vice president. The president vice president do not actually a line up me, a shine. No, Naga, hallelujah. Government, Naga, victory, me at a dynamic leader, a focus. Ni Eliaga will get treated in the Abalaga should be some checking because pocket 30 and young from Gia saying or fair when I get you like economic she or fair what the lady can you be again like a betting task and I can even fame by no changing care. If president take a government agency, bad, the need like in football, she as a leader. It can get you free by war and you step down. She go more than she checking you. It before one night, I get Ghana and Ghana card. Yeah, and I go Agbili Bank. Many have the license. We are going here Ghana card. Yeah, she what and why you free program. I can see he many young men in our country. Last week, I mean, Lume get in. You make it in the fear money, the Aka go in, voting card, Baffy. I came from going here, passport picture Baffy. She gave me many year Ghana card. I mean, I register or Nagesh Ghana card, put it fear. NDT play by the way, nice. I guess you would check. I see you get here. The lack of Ghana me, Fagashing. I'm far getting a Imasha. She let me. None again in I guess she in money and she if I like you, Monu Begana Cade is no feel and this for me. When they have a Nagamukumi, let me also be I like a Magashu, Ghana Cade, I can't Ghana be a sky West Sana about it because of our link. I walk Bangi war, Lea fees, when they've been a guy, watch I see Kitia, it be laid down on puss, the modernity. Oh, when I get Ghana card, put more check here. When I say, go buying for party, JJ, legend, but in that show, many, I'm not more 2016 over power. Many poor young female fair and I say, you walk with me if you go, police station executive, lecture area coordinators, constituency executive, region, national, the fair for men. Inco, Kermonch in Passa. Oh, a name beginning to many line up the match I should watch about me, be fair as a vice president. Nigger, Ghana be fair, I should, if I hear me, if I feel the I take him as a president of the Republic of Ghana. Me, I get shall out 2029, means 7 years I have there. Nagasha, the shot at 7 December, Ghana be back, kite about me, and be not like a vice president. The JD, vice president, now I feel investigation at Airbus, KDB. I guess she, vice president, I guess she, no good, very good, I don't get thoughts like a show. Fight there, I feel there, I play me, they are for 2 book KDB. But I didn't fear as a vice president, me and the previous government, nice. I guess she Ghana card me, no fear of it. Then we go, I believe, bank account, I get Ghana card me. For the meeting, no name to happen, the media leper, go, I need Jibana or the now, Otu, walk away in 2012. Sorry.
in 2012, Dr. Mahood Bawumia Ishi African Development Bank ni Iba joined the then candidate of the NPP, Miji Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, ex-president, Jalo, former president. He joined hands with him and they contested the elections. Eventually, they lost. But 2016, he came again and pertaining his economic lectures, he won power for NPP in 2016. Do you think this track record he's talking about, this is enough for delegates to vote for him?
I think that as a person in this country, up to what Dr. Bawumia, the track record is not enough. But actually, I don't know about MPP delegates. Okay, if they are so going to cling to those things, me, I'm a handle. Hello, I might expect fresh ideas. Because two things. Either they are going to live on past glory. And MPP is a party that always live on past glory. They are noted for doing that. Or maybe I'm back here because of this past glory. But I think that even the whole country has moved forward. So all the things they are saying, pay free sacrifices, even in their own part. I can even mention one person, the truth. He was also doing so well outside. And then he came back and also helped to revamp Ghana education system. They've also done so much. They were doing journalism outside, but they left and then came and stood, help the party, become secretary for the party. I think Kakabofin will play a part. Kaji Brian Champole, I have with history behind him. He was aiding the party for a long time, even at the time of Jacob Ejibilamte. It was a long time ago. I think all of them has a track record. And about depending upon the fresh ideas you have. Your main perspective, and Dr. Bawumia and his team should know that this same track record Ghanaians has lost confidence in it, and I think the MVP too knows that. Or can give a map, the backtrack strategy to me to serve him far better than this same Ghana card. I mean, we found that.
But Ghana card, he also said that mobile money interoperability, whereby you are on Telecel, while you send mobile money, MTN, Airtel, Tigo. It was his initiative as well.
You see, get about development. It looks as if we limit the team to just somebody bring an initiative and then it works. It's the current generation has moved beyond set thinking. Like I tell you, not going to do at the Marollis, my time, make back at me, in my toilet in the case. So I get photo. I hope me and I can my dear, be a new tone. Even John Dramani Mahama started the digital center. On machine. We can lay back and start. People were putting in fiber optic cables. Or everything started from where? Somewhere. But this pre-SHS was started by Nkrumah way back, and there were track reports and papers to show.
That was, I think, FQ, free compulsory university.
Exactly, but somewhere, no, there was some way back in the north before FQ.
No, that's no problem.
Exactly. I think as a nation and as our leaders, they should go beyond these petty things. Because even the youth has moved on. Look at the way they are using the internet recently. Look at the way the kids have gone into robotics. It wasn't like that in the past. We are even way beyond Ghana. If you stop mentioning Ghana, it is the...
When we are talking of track record, when the NDC were campaigning in 2024, they also spoke about the track record of President John Dramani Mahama in his first term from 2012 to 2016. So track record plays a role in convincing the electorates or even delegates in voting for you.
Hold on. Thank you for mentioning that. John Dramani Mahama used to, when he was booted out of power, if you could remember,
the Green Book.
Exactly. He was booted out. That to tell you that the dimension in the mindset of the current movement and the current voters have changed.
But the argument was that the Green Book, the roads need actually it was only in the book, but in reality they couldn't see it on ground. That is why they put him out. But this is the case whereby what Bawumia is saying, we can all attest to the fact.
And then he was still booted out.
No,
by the whole nation.
Yes, someone might also say that he was booted out not because of the track record he's talking about, but because of what? The economy. And the economy was in shambles the same way Mame's first term. We also saw Dumso, whereby electric energy was a problem in Ghana. Now, it affected all walks of life, whether a welder, an hairdresser, a pure water seller, whoever you are, it affected you one way or the other. And that's why he was booted out.
It wasn't that one. They said that one wasn't enough. That is my point. I'm not speaking for the MPP delegates, but I'm only cautioning them that if you look beyond the what you are looking at, you can't get the whole nation, because the whole nation know all these things about me and more, and even more, he can add more. But as such, when he was ideal candidate, he wasn't marketable enough. He should rather look at how he will bring in fresh ideas. Yesterday I made mention of it is better he goes on a reconciliation path on musician, because if you look at Brian, he's putting in different ideas. Even the person we don't even trust and say has a temper, that is he's bringing a different perspective, so people are not listening to him. That's my point. You get it. And I'm still warning the MPP people again that the current generation of voters have changed. So if they don't bring a marketable candidate, they are definitely going to lose woefully again. But what I think that Dr. Bawumia, he should bring some fresh ideas. But yet still, I'm still hearing what I've heard 4 years back ago. There is no fresh idea. So it's up to people delegate.
Okay, Bawumia, track record. You mentioned the fee, Ghana card. Now get what time, mobile money interoperability. Now interbank transactions. Formally, okay, let's say we are transferring money from the bank to any other place. Formally, to take like 3 days before then it will hit account of the other. But now within 24 hours, in a matter of hours, it get hit. Fair fitter, a track record. Now, do you think that Ghana has moved away from Tomobini old school, where Ghana, like electorate say, won't move away from the track record? So that we made reference to 2016 being a Green Book neighbor.
Yes.
Now, the NDC were saying, okay, I'm a fair road in a book. Yeah. But yes, the people were saying that it wasn't on ground. They booted him out. Do you think, Bawumia, since you are part of the campaign team, what fresh ideas or what do you think you are bringing on more differently that make your candidate stand out?
Yes. We want the we want to be Mambi, Bawumia, Mambi, Aresinia from Shigami, delegate. You will quite promise me, we have promised every constituency about 10 appointments. You will quite tell you more me the machine get them by the it's only delegate take out from Shikia.
No, but according to the story, more graphiconline.com, again track record, and he made mention of mobile money interoperability.
Yes.
Interbank transactions. Yes. So it was part of the things he did before in the SWAL government. no the track record no the trial
no the trial no man delegate you new what you are no need me new thing ba Baumia, the care delegate, no ni care bar, the banyan fee, the car man, no need care motion as a president, the banyan fee. But now a chile record that will be other candidate, check shoe. I'm a hash again, I'm a fin again, I'm a fin again. Let me show that time, America, that candidate no now, man. Party and only one. You know, when you are the more job, they get my venture.
But look at Brian Shampoo. After the time, they buy MP, you know, me a party. In the party, one election. He wasn't MP.
Yes. So we are going to fail. No, if Gabby, if Jake Ubeche, he was paid. He was got 3 seconds now.
At the point, he did say that party members in the party office were not happy.
He was on that time was paid before the party to position a sponsor party. Nine. Again, no, but
the amount of money is being paid. There is no equal to the amount of money he spent.
No, they get
No information.
Ugadeshi na na pay na pay a church can and the one I pay them.
We all know nobody can be paid in the party office for like 50,000.
Yes. See, if especially that Jake is small player. You will speak a champion no matter Frank shoe, Lela don't you scanning appeal as a special idea. The special idea now, meaning they get fee, example, they get fee a campaign because Skaku make a humble work like you go back, come to humble work. Bukuhamu do ebona the ham we eboku no ebona because when I get start put the hale expose an hale ke pictures make hale you try to join many money e party ke be momu to expose that budget more than money you would not can expose that me na can put I get you the banye ke president because Brian and they are the future presidents in Baba. You will believe I get you or party atuna. Will I get you busy? That way, will fail like a sheep. Don't go on nation. The Benu are stars can be fairly sent. In Leakashi delegates, Bagashi, I discuss it. Yavut, Scale, you will need Yakashu, Ghana Scani, or fairly more jolly car we could do. A cow show of with one Leakashi, I vote candidates naked. Win Babate money after second chance. I get Aquakashi by was for way. Anytime, need this new candidate by your. Ni woche mama ya wole akechi e ya don wo mili wo wa chaki candidate we never pay new fees last Saturday the akuwa ko ya dan ni yen pa ne gen akuwa ne wole akechi meni wocha nu ya akechi me fun genzi bi e fun woche ba mia wole ake woche ba mia adan eku akuwa ko woche ba mia baseball peteke ma buwa ni go gen meta go yo bana ke champion ni mo fia mo sumo ni bible le akeshin mo fia mo ni a chebu pa ko am because ona awo no ona shibe mu we yan ke shuba no mu shibe mo bodun nko ko wache jo mama ne shibe mo fe e kamo e ba she no already win nko ko na ka ko asan ni yo ne bana mo ko ke neta ko yi wo bo ke ya abala gashi ne ya chake ni wa chake bana ne wo ke buku konkura te mi na ko bi ne akewo ame aka wa gashi wo party de to be ku ame poni ame ya gashi o jeme po wini e jeme po che so mo na be wa me terminate ku kumo ga ne fe ni wo lose ke ni ne fe wo nche after wo board ke ni e si akwa po wo la ke ti mo wini ku dan wo wini ku dan ba o mi post up te she jeme bi ane no wo ko in say me ba about nibi le ya ke shi chanu ya ke shi ke nibi ehi ba mo je mo na ba je la je lo wo hale new wo hale another note there
Okay, here Baumiaji a campaign in Shishi, Bono East. Me the same time simultaneously Kennedy Japan was in Savannah region. Now he also said and made a bold statement that delegates should choose somebody who is bold, and Kennedy Japan has touted himself self-styled like no nonsense man, where he's bold in his pronouncement, and when he says something he comes out to own up. He doesn't fear faces, no favor to anyone, no fear or favor to anyone. Now he said that KG delegates near Ifo Ushiki Hale Le, he will not concede defeat. He will not concede defeat. From Yakeshi KG Abote Hale, he becomes the flag bearer. Fast forward to 2028 general elections, the Electoral Commission declared results as a candidate a low party a winning. The AJ Mani back concede defeat. We also saw what happened in 2024.
Yes. You want to be Gelepan, yake. Negeni nene wochene afie. Ibalaga shu ituwani maya job. She ebe piawi.
But the figures are clear. The writings were clear.
No, they will be radish in the piano. Every step, my hesitation with me.
The figures were clear in the sense that you see, come on, the whole greater we have over 16.
She won't me about me. It was sending you the sandwich. Germany, Mama Cashin will chair and menu. In best, I can get an opportunity because they have power in Pisa. In best, I guess you will be said, may never lose my mission. I can hear. Come on, in Sawan, at Bridget. Come on, at my West, Germany. Come on, wait about it's a few. I can see the old school. Ni nekeni neni yuo de what's the web about what's the oh kwenan e ko ba ni apiela ni ni esu ake ni la wo fin la me mejuo bola wo sui Ghana yan shi ko abi shi ko kwenan yake nekeni ne me na me ashan school na me nye na fe kunugu here ko kwenan ko ba ni apin ye Ghana because what quite ni afonsi ni 3 police station ni Ashampe pese ni ne ke police 2 police station 1 police station ele avo to na fele 19 na ke te by election ni Ghana constitution e transaction anytime that vote ni balakeshi gidigidi abeko ni resource na ba declare akesha abadika ke no mane na asani it's an declare Ghana resource it's ake declare como gidigidi abademe na ba gbogbo na ke chanje me le to full na ke no ni ko patribu ama constituency Obranu Sadi declare Elusi she declare how it a parliament actually after in as MP watch mama tashi ni ne atashi na pay ni ewo ne kemi ne kemi ige ba akashi ba omia ya concede defeat na MP say piawi she at 3 express and na chi ni fine ole akọ lu so mu ba no twa obi di one chop or can't attack a show. Like lose. She wanted no fear no she but public they pay that.
But before he came to public, the news was that he has already called.
Yeah, he wanted a trial. It's Sunday about public. People say, no. Maybe understand about public.
Why shouldn't you? No, you know what Charlie in the first place. Remember, Charlie could not congratulate him, isn't it?
Yes.
So you congratulating him alone and calling him behind closed doors and consider.
Yes, but I don't consider public over.
And this is politics. They would say it.
Who would say it? Stop about I get you declare. Moko you have.
Who knows again the time you are calling and you are not recording?
Who is okay? Give me the benefit of doubt, everybody. You can give me the benefit of doubt, everybody.
Imagine he didn't come out to declare. They would have got the recording out.
Yo, anybody, no, like a president, Jimmy the person that I'm dealing with, he trust here, I can take a little bit about because you get N people, Abdulma, not MP, Tabi, every election we go, whether it's MPP, CPP, NDC, they all have their internal coalition center. Yeah. Do you understand it? Yeah. They all have correspondents in the 276 constituencies. They gather data. Are you getting me? Now, when they gather the data, they all collate their data in their own strong room before the EC. So when the EC, coalition EC, no, hand in hand there, that is where the brouhaha comes. But this is the case whereby NPP are collating their own figures, and they are saying that the figures that they are seeing, it is not encouraging compared to the figures of the NDC. And within Jordan, extra constituencies few even you look at the number of electorates in New York, and you look at the turnout, easy and turnout, and you say, okay, fine. Even when they vote for me, over 1 million votes. Even though she don't know watch it, Mahmoud Baban tell a pet election. But the action can't election. The change of government it's a lawless week. Well, now me tell French. Back sort now. Me nekeni ne, oda nekeni be na tell ke bi ne. Oba ka omo eba. Ni we ani gbeke bi ne. Aha gbemra nko omo ba ye ma mi.
Was it part of the bold statement there?
Me or the me yeni ge wache ba mia na yeni ge wache ba mia na get the pan be akeshi ake ba out akeshi eba declare now. So
in this case, you agree with Kennedy?
Yes, that is the
then which means your candidate is not fit.
Let me tell you, me by what candidate anybody they adbeshi feel like a show ni manager because he's a man of peace. He's a man of peace. Nimimba is a man of peace. Oh, watch Kennedy like Bugabuga. None of them get any time again. Ask Baumia campaign manager at Adobeto China. I don't think if Baumia get this opportunity again to be our flag bearer, he will repeat that mistake again. If he repeat that mistake, I'm sitting here 16th October 2026, 2025, the year of our Lord. Me, in supporting Baumia. Immanable. Because I'm investment in vain. Neighbor Mekmana. Nineke wo mekume nye chia me nya ke ase baumia mekume ko kwa MPC pineke to mo pilots e na ma dide be na kanibie na kanibie ba me na wo na no ni nya ma support Dr. Baumia ni Brian, do you know that thing not affecting as his constituency if he couldn't wake up and stand on his feet so na kani atomeni wage about ko wage about we know do you know that the one of our chain do you know they made that he mobilized again before he got that seat. Like I told you,
so before then, so emphatically, you are saying that what Baumia did, as in declaring Alo Onina to defeat was wrong. Now listen, early defeat was wrong. Now listen, if he was wrong, then the assertion he is not bold enough to make decisions on himself. Then they are right.
Many
Don't talk.
You Pius said, be a person. Pius said, many are paying hard.
Do you think
he is the man who can make bold decisions, and when people are going wrong in his own government, he can call them to look?
Yes.
Meaning he will initiate Abronye to look.
Abronye, onani campaign will campaign structure. Abronye be will campaign team. He was a person like Akeshi lay support lay. Shiona like Akeshi say Mobidu na Akeshi miraculous Abronye Abuaji in communication. Koko strategy. Abronye be she le lack of Baumia you na de wo na enemy go ni le enye te shake function ora party ke ni bi na feel me abanye the regional chairman na abanye Baumia to a vote a constituency wo Baumia ne ka ke che feel no ni party e ba nye fi ake che ame blalish wo ka me blay say jime ni Baumia ba nye ka ke che mi chi she party ni ba nye ka ke che abanye ne ke no pe wo ke sanction for party ke sanction for no let me dey
because at the mention of Abronye, mo fame yake e Baumia come. So why is it that he has not come out to say again what Abronye is doing and he condemn it nature?
No, we mo no na ke chije mo onu
You had the way
Manchi 2 minutes. Abronye, Baumia, need the vote. The Baumia bet na ka right akechu mimi ka akechu because politics na feel me na ke feel.
When you do this, when he does this, dividing the party, and you want the party unity, so come on divide the party. Why don't you call the person to book?
We mo no be okay Abronye divide Baumia group we get divided our party is a nation selling. The second
And using your persona as in campaign, because honestly speaking, when Abronye takes to the screens, he laments and lambasts Kennedy Japan.
but when you are the party,
Hold on, hold on.
You are defending the indefensible. It's as simple as that. Point and Honorable Gadula exposed the candidate. I per se, I don't want to say much about it, but being bold, there will sometimes say, we're bold because I don't wholly agree with Kennedy Japan. Because sometimes being bold. Yes, being bold and then you overdo things which can bring problems later. Or in as much as you want to be bold, you have to look at the thing in perspective. Okay, if I'm bold in this particular stand there, the outcome make baba. Keji let oboni echoni na kai time ni buga ni tole at the time ni mo fame. Everybody is seeing okay. Boni counting yale. IMPP and you can declare she use any other tactics at least then he also doesn't have a state attack.
No, until electoral commission but declare out
a right but it doesn't change the fact that but in a way the statement that this campaign about jobs.
That one,
the insult by
committee, vetting committee again, but it is inevitable.
It's like
that one there.
As opposing people, and so far me and it is about men's weakness, and everybody is exploiting each other's weakness.
Really, it makes the campaign so good.
Exactly. Oh, to me, I don't think I can be honorable Gagila when they
devoid of insults and jabs is okay.
It's okay. Yeah. And then yes. To me, once again, me man, okay. Baumia should be using this campaign for a reconciliation or an apology way. On I was in his seat. Hello, Fita. Party. Yes, I think my boss did it to him, but he has learned his lessons. I'm not sure he will repeat it. And then we move on. But the more you defend certain